In this video, I'm going to tell you about what happens when Saturn is in the first house in the Navamsa D9 chart. So let's get started. So when Saturn is in the first house in the Navamsa chart, let's see what happens. If you want to take personal reading, you can check the description box or the comment section. So let's get started. So the first house of the Navamsa chart tells you who you are from within. For example, you have Venus in the first house in the D1, but you have like Saturn in the first house in D9. So your personality from outside may be very much like Venus, but you will be like Saturn from inside. So the first house of Navamsa chart tells you about what you are from within. Okay, it also tells you about the structure and base of your marriage, and it tells you about what you desire from your marriage and how strong your marriage will be. What is the essence of marriage? Saturn is a planet of discipline, structure, and all of that. Okay, karma and longevity, discipline, strictness, winter season. So, Saturn sitting in the first house. We all know that Saturn is exalted in seventh house in the Libra sign, and it is sitting in opposite where Saturn is considered debilitated. So, no matter what your personality is right now, you will become like Saturn in the second half of life. Navamsha also tells you about second half of life. No matter what your personality is right now, you will become very much like Saturn in the second half of life. You want a stable marriage. You want a serious marriage. You want a loyal partner. You want love or romance that much or not, sexual intimacy or not, that we can see from different placements. But stability, loyalty is your desire. And as you age, as you grow older, you will become serious about life. You will become practical and realistic about life. You will not want to live in illusions because you may have gone through many ups and downs and many bad experiences of your life. Late marriage, most of the times, is seen with this placement, late marriage. And definitely because Saturn is aspecting the seventh house. Saturn, we know it's a very slow moving planet, so it always gives long lasting things. So your marriage can definitely be long lasting, but one thing you have to make sure that muscle pain, joint pain, headache can be your issue after marriage or in the second half of life. No matter you are male or female, you will have lots of responsibilities upon your head, and you will have to take care of the family, and many responsibilities will come upon your head more than your spouse. You will have many responsibilities. This is only applicable for D9. Okay, and also you can have unexpected travels, short travels, and you will focus a lot on improving your communication skills. There can be misunderstanding in communication with you and your partner, and you will always try to mend it, always try to communicate with your partner properly. You will always try to have a good communication. Then Saturn aspects your seventh house, so it strongly shows that there is a karma attached with marriage. There is a pending past life karma attached with your partner and marriage. So that is why you have Saturn in the first, giving direct aspect on the seventh house. Saturn represents delay, obstacles. So in your marriage, things will not be very smooth. There can be health issues, there can be family problem or anything. Some obstacles will be there depending upon how strong seventh lord is. If seventh lord is strong, then Saturn will not be able to harm. Now here Saturn does not mean that you will get separated. No, it's not like that. Saturn gives long lasting stuff. Separation, divorce will be seen from how your seventh lord is placed. If seventh lord is strong, then there is no point of separation. Then it also depends upon the country you are living in, the place you are living in, and what kind of marriages do we have there, right? This also is important thing. And Saturn here will also make you focus a lot on your on your career. Okay, your focus on your career will increase. You will want to put lots of efforts in your career, and your social image will become very very important for you. You will not do anything that may be against your social image. You will not do that. Okay, you will always want to take care of your social image. You will always want to take care of your social image, and you will not do anything that will be against your social image, and you will become very serious about your life. Okay, somewhere you can feel like burdened as well. Depending upon the sign, you can feel burdened, or you will always want to stay realistic. Even if you will get happiness, you will not want to live in illusion. Okay, if you get happiness or any good news, you will be like okay, it's fine, I got good news, I got happiness in my life, but I need to live in the reality because anytime it can be taken away from me. So that type of thing you will have. You will also become very lonely and isolated, and you will want to stay lonely most of the times. You will have very few people in your company. Like you can share good bond with your partner, your spouse, but you will not want to very much incline yourself with lots of people. You may just want to be lonely and with the right people. And you will become very much interested in spirituality and philosophy, and kind of detached you will become. This placement can also show detachment and completely living a spiritual life where there are no desires, because Saturn is also the karka of vairagya. So in the first house it can also bring vairagya, means detachment in your life, in your heart, from the worldly things. Probably because you may have gone through lots of ups and downs in your life. Now, here if Saturn is retrograde, Saturn retrograde shows that lots of impatience you have, and Saturn here will teach you to have patience, because no matter how much you want things to work out early, it will not. It will work out when it is meant to work out. So, Saturn retrograde also shows very much impatience, or Saturn here teaches you to feel disciplined. You are not actually disciplined, but Saturn here makes you feel disciplined. That no, you should feel disciplined. You should live in reality by giving you lots of ups and downs or those type of events, so that you can learn to be realistic and practical and walk on the right path. Saturn retrograde will teach you to walk on the right path by giving you problems, or giving you life lessons, or making you pay off your karma so that you can walk on the right path. So there can be a tug of war between your desires and Saturn teaching you patience, Saturn teaching you walking on the right path, Saturn teaching you to do good karmas. And you will learn it by going through some life lessons. So this is what Saturn teaches you. And you can have very different aspect of life when Saturn is in the first house. You may also want to escape your responsibilities. You may not want to do it with Saturn in the first house, but you will be burdened with responsibility. So when Saturn is retrograde, it's possible you may not want the Saturn things in your life, but Saturn will give you the Saturn things. So this has happened when it is retrograde. So overall, it's a good placement or not? Definitely it's a good placement, because Saturn teaches you being realistic and being practical, and removing the things that are not needed from your life. Okay, so this is the thing. So thank you so much. May God bless you. Take care. Bye.